Hi, kindergarten parents and guardians. Welcome to Thriving Kinders. This Thriving Kinders video is brought to you by the Thrive Liaisons in each of your schools. Although we usually meet with you in person and have fun sharing and meeting together, we are using a different format this year due to COVID restrictions. We are sharing this video with you to provide you with some basic information and helpful tips to make your students' transition to kindergarten as easy as possible. We are sure you have all seen many funny examples of how fabulous 2020 has been so far. Here is just one more, and a reminder that we all need to keep our sense of humor. Thrive is a local nonprofit organization that provides local Gallatin Valley families with some of the resources, tools, and support they need to raise healthy, successful children. We provide mentoring, education, and support to children and families designed right here in our community. Thrive's mission is for all children to have the opportunity to grow, succeed, and become valuable members of our community. Thrive knows that when families are strong and kids succeed, communities thrive. Every Bozeman elementary school has a Thrive representative working full-time as a liaison. Thrive Liaisons run two of Thrive's signature school-based programs. Liaisons run our Child Advancement Project, also called the CAP program. CAP has been matching Bozeman students with community mentors for over 30 years. Each year, around 600 matches meet weekly in our schools. Although this year will look much different than the past, the program is still running strong and will continue to thrive this year. If you are interested in a mentor for your student or volunteering as a mentor yourself, please reach out to your Thrive liaison. The second school-based program we run as the Parent or Thrive Liaison program. This slide shows just a fraction of the work we do. The Thrive Liaison program is based on a partnership between BSD 7 and Thrive. We work to encourage parent engagement in the schools. We can provide families and parents with information about resources available both at school and in the community. We are available to meet with parents at any time and also can attend IEP or MTSS meetings with parents as support and just another set of ears to listen and help interpret what's going on. Thrive Liaisons teach parenting classes throughout the year. In fact, a virtual Parenting the Love and Logic Way class will be starting in October. Watch for the slide at the end of this presentation for details. If your schedule can't take one more class, we are also available to meet one-on-one to listen and suggest appropriate parenting strategies. Thrive Liaisons reach out to all kindergarten and new families. You can expect a call from your Thrive Liaison within the next several weeks, just checking in. But if you have any questions or concerns before that, please contact us first. Each liaison's contact information is included at the end of this presentation. You can also just call your school and ask for us. Please take a moment to note our Thrive Liaison sponsors. It is through their support that Thrive is able to serve children and families in the Gallatin Valley. What does a typical kindergartner look like? We love this age. Children in this age group are developing language skills quickly. They love to talk and ask questions. They are so interested in how things work and why things are the way they are. They have lots of energy and can sometimes have a hard time sitting still and listening. They definitely need their playtime. Kindergartners often are striving for independence one day and clinging to you the next. They are pushing boundaries and testing limits as they work to find their place in both the classroom and at home. Some kindergartners may be showing an interest in reading and recognizing letters and words. Almost all kindergartners love being read to. Children this age are also starting to recognize and identify feelings in themselves and others. They have a strong sense of what is right and what is fair. All these feelings and changes and transitions may lead to increased bouts of frustration. Recognizing and understanding these developmental changes our children are experiencing will go a long way towards being able to help them deal with increased frustration and the behaviors that may accompany it. We will learn some great parenting strategies in just a few minutes. As we continue, we would like to recognize the obvious. School is so different this year. Students, parents, teachers, and other school staff are all grieving the necessary changes in our lives. It is important to recognize the impact this has on our lives. And as adults, we have the power to spin these changes in different ways. Although there are many frustrations and issues, and sure to be many more in the upcoming months, we can steer our children into viewing a less than ideal situation as an adventure, a challenge, and an opportunity to develop an amazing growth mindset. So let's talk a little bit about what positive parenting in a pandemic might look like, how to successfully navigate remote or blended learning, and other tips for a happy and easy transition into kindergarten.
What a unique year. Some children have been out of school for 6 months. Others ended their school year last year remotely, and your kindergartner has a brand new world of learning and growing in front of them. They have nothing to compare it to, so if you treat it like a great and rewarding adventure, they will too. This school year is very different, but as a parent and caregiver, you know how to do this. You know your child and your family best. As you move into this school year with your child, think about focusing on routine, emotions, and taking care of yourself. It's a great time for a daily schedule, regardless of what day of the week it is. Notice all of the positive things your child does, big and small. Share this awareness with them. We all love to be reminded of what we are doing well. Support their independence through choice. Maybe you give them 2 breakfast options every morning, or let them pick out which outfit to wear from the 3 you've set out for them. When children feel like they're a part of the process, they feel strong and important. And please look out for your own physical health, emotional health, and mental health. It's true that the better you're doing, the better off your children are. Your Thrive Liaisons will happily explore with you ways to focus on this, because we know it can be a hard thing to prioritize during this busy time of year. We're navigating blended and remote learning as parents. Remember, you are the parent and you're in charge at home. Meanwhile, you get to let the teachers play their role at the school. Even remote learning is teacher-led. Allow your child's teacher to be their educator and guide them during the week, whether you are blended or remote learning. We often talk about the importance of limiting screen time to support healthy brain development and social emotional growth. However, we acknowledge that out of necessity, children will be in front of screens more often during these times. Consider keeping their screen time educational as much as possible and always age appropriate. Additionally, turning them off at least an hour before bedtime improves sleep and encourages healthy bedtime routines. Fresh air and breaks do wonders for us all. Take a moment to step outside, move your body, and enjoy this beautiful place we call home. You and your child will benefit. It is helpful to practice mask wearing and hand washing at home and in the community. It will help your child get into these routines, which will continue to be essential at school. Feel confident in your ability to reach out and ask questions and share concerns with your kindergartner's teacher. Address what is on your mind sooner than later so a small problem doesn't become a big problem. And feel free to share what your child is learning or interested in and what some of your favorite things about them are. Your child's teacher loves to get to know them, and you can be a part of this process. And please utilize your Thrive Liaison and other school staff. We are here to help make it a successful year. In years past, kindergarten parents would often be directly involved in their child's school. Perhaps they would come have lunch with their child or volunteer in the classroom. Since these things are not an option, let's discuss some ways you can still engage with your child's school. It's simple but powerful. Model a respect and love of learning and speak positively about your child's school and teachers. Monitor your child when they're doing their schoolwork. Maybe you sit next to them or check their work when it's completed so you know what they're working on and how they are doing. Another important focus is attendance. The more consistently children are in school and participating in remote learning activities, the more successful their school year will be. This year it will be in-person attendance as well as phone, email correspondence, paper packets, and online classroom meets. Be sure you understand the ways this information will be collected by your child's teacher. Transitions will be so important this year. Have well-established morning and evening routines. There are a lot of ways to do this, including consistent times for dinner, bedtime routines, morning routines, and more. Some parents like the high five strategy for kindergartners. Help your child trace around one of their hands and cut it out. On each of the 5 fingers, write one thing that needs to be completed. During your established routine, hold up your hand and check on the progress of the 5 things. When the list is done, share an enthusiastic high five. This is essentially a creative way to use a chore chart without having to nag about a task. Help your child get a good night's sleep. Kindergarten is exhausting, and it's recommended that they get 10 to 12 hours of sleep a night at this age. And those last 5 minutes before sleep have an impact on brain development as their brains are turning short-term memories into long-term memories during this stage. Give them your undivided attention and focus on sharing some TLC. Whenever possible, read to your child. Before you know it, they may just be reading on their own. And you may be feeling scared, excited, sad, relieved, or many other things about them heading off to school, and they pick up on your emotions. Help them feel nervous, but brave. Help that transition into school be short and sweet, a quick goodbye hug or a high five. Kindergarten is so much fun. And specifically for this year, perhaps you come up with a way to differentiate between family time and school time, whether it's an in-person or a remote learning day. Consider marking the transition into work and school with a family song, a dance, a secret handshake. And finally, your Thrive Liaison is here for you. We're going to have a great year together. Here's information about our upcoming Love and Logic Parenting class. This will be a virtual class beginning Monday, October 5th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. and the following Mondays on October 12th and 19th and November 2nd and 9th. The cost of the class is $25 and scholarships are available. Please check out our website or ask your Thrive Liaison for more information. Here are the smiling faces of each of the Thrive Liaisons in the Bozeman School District Elementary Schools. And here's the contact information. Please feel free to reach out to us anytime, and you'll be hearing from us soon.